Now let's go to a developing story out of Troy, where we're now hearing from the family of a man named Edson Thevenin, a man shot dead by police nearly 2 weeks ago.
An officer opened fire after investigators say Thevenin pinned the officer with his car. Today, the family told our Kimberly Howard the way Thevenin died just makes no sense.
Kimberly's live at the Troy Police Department right now, where the officer is still on the job. Kimberly, what's the department saying?
Well, Ann and Cody, the Troy Police Department say that at this point they are not commenting, and neither is the district attorney's office. Meantime, Thevenin's wife and mother are looking to the attorney general for answers.
My husband was my best friend. He was like the most loving man that you could ever meet.
Not the kind of man, according to this mother and widow, who would drive drunk and lead police on a chase before pinning an officer against a police cruiser. But that's exactly what Troy police believe happened earlier this month. The reason, officers say Sergeant Randall French fired 8 times, killing 37-year-old Edson Thevenin through the windshield.
At the end of the day, we just want answers to what happened that night, because we've been asking questions and nobody from the Troy Police Department has gotten back to us.
Thevenin's wife, Cynthia, and his mother, Gertha Daypaz, say they didn't know Thevenin was shot by a police officer until they got to the hospital and were told Thevenin was dead and his body considered evidence. Troy police don't have dash cams, and the cameras at the intersection where it all went down weren't working.
I want to know, was it working before that? Was it working the next day?
District Attorney Joe Abelov swiftly presented the case to a grand jury, which cleared Sergeant French of any wrongdoing. But the Attorney General is now suing Abelov, saying he violated the governor's executive order, which gives the AG the power to act or appoint a special prosecutor in cases involving officers and unarmed civilians. There's some discrepancy over whether Thevenin's car should be considered a weapon.
Well, I'm definitely grateful that the Attorney General decided to stand up and take a look into this. We need closure. We want to know what happened that night, and we also want to speak up because we don't want this to happen to any other families.
Now, since that executive order was signed last year, the Attorney General has taken over as special prosecutor in at least 4 cases. The Attorney General's office tells me that as they move forward with this lawsuit, it's possible that that grand jury decision could be thrown out. Live in Troy, Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.
Kimberly, thanks.